Press enter, and that's it. Email sent successfully. So I should get an email in a second. You can see that's the email sender, and that's my testing email for recipient. So this is the summary, and this is the bullet points. It's not perfect, but you can correct and try. So we have a lot of meetings in my company, and you need to summarize it, and you need to send to emails to other people. So it's a kind of issue, and it's boring. So of course, if you have a problem in 2023 for IT, you ask ChatGPT. So of course I did that. And here is my prompt. I want to use Google Text-to-Speech API and ChatGPT-4 to summarize my company meetings, and after it's done, it should give user ability to double check and make changes when send it to provided emails, how it should be done. And it gave me this answer. So I won't read through everything, but basically it's said I need API access to record meetings. I need a software that basically can use anything like your phone. When you want to transcribe Google Text-to-Text API, and that you need import. Here is the full code. When generate summaries using ChatGPT, so you need API and blah 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 blah. Basically, it gave me everything, and for better usage for you guys, I summarized everything from this, and I made the GitHub repository, so you just could clone it to your PC or Mac and just run it. So basically you will use this. I added a README file, so you will have every instructions. So you will need first make sure you have a Python installed on your computer, and you need 3.7 on a higher version. You will need Google Cloud Speech to Text API credentials, OpenAI API key, and email for sending summaries. I've tried some emails like Gmail, and from this year, Gmail blocks external connections, so you can't use Gmail. You can use Outlook or something like SiteGround if you have your own web page, so just to make sure you use something that don't blocks it. And let's go to the code. So here is full code. It's only like 84 lines, so it's short, but it does the thing. And here is main PI file which runs the script, so it's only 23 lines, even shorter. And just to go from the beginning, so here you will need to change your JSON file. That's Google console JSON file and API connection. So after you will go to Google console, you will create a free account. It's free, and you will after you will create account, you will have $300 of credits, so you can use it in 90 days, I think. So yeah, it's basically free. You just create it, connect. You will need to choose your API. Where is it? Here is my console. I will give a link to all of the instructions, because you will need to create workplace when connected to API. It's not a hard thing, just follow the instructions and that's it. Few clicks and in 20 minutes you will be done. But here it is, my APIs, and I think I have only one online. Yeah, that's my cloud to speech API. And you will need to download a JSON file and make sure to write correct path to it. So you will have to input it here. After you download it, this version, I have two versions. One is version that uses files from Google Cloud buckets. So basically it's a fancier Google Cloud. You just upload a file and write a path to that file. I will show it later. And other version I have in GitHub also, that is you can transcribe files from your own PC, but it's only for 1 minute file, so basically it's nothing. You'll have to use this one. Yeah, so this is the speech recognition code. I'm using MP3 file, assuming you will be using that same. So for casual MP3 files, you have to input hertz like this. It will be default on my GitHub, so don't worry. If you're using English language, just keep it like that. I think Google has a lot of language. My own English is Lithuanian and it also has it, so I'm showing this only for instruction purpose, but in my work I will be using it in Lithuanian language. Yeah, so this line, if you will have like 1 hour of audio recording, you could get a timeout. So I'm using it 300 seconds. I used it for 40 minutes and 1.5 hours, and it works it works fine. Yeah, so basically you don't have to do any changes in here except in language and your JSON path. Let's go further. This is your OpenAI API key. Don't worry, this API key will be deleted, so you can try if you want. That doesn't matter. This is the prompt which you are giving ChatGPT. So please provide a summary of the following text in 2 bullet points. Don't repeat yourself, because I input this line because sometimes it keeps repeating itself, like just 2 words, and it goes forever for max the token till it maxes the tokens. Max tokens, it is basically text length, so I'm using 150. It's fine for me. If you want to change it, you can give any prompt in here. I just need summary, so I'm using it for summaries. Temperature, I'm using 0.7 because it works good for me. If you want to give ChatGPT instructions to be more creative, you can raise it till 1. If you want to be more specific, it should go down. So yeah, that's it. You don't need to change these ones. This is ChatGPT version. I still don't have ChatGPT 4, so I'm using ChatGPT 3. So basically, if you have 4, you can just change it to 4, and it should be looking like GPT 4, I think, like that. I'm just working with this, so do what you want. Moving forward, that's it. Yeah, about the sending to email. So I just created for demo purpose this email. So you will have to input in here your email. Yeah. Okay, so you will input your password and your email here. This email will be used as a sender, so every people will get email from this email. If you want to create a subject, you can change here, just plain text. So I'm using SignCloud as a hosting, so SMTP could be another from you. I don't know. If you will be using SiteGround, it should be the same, so you can use that. Moving forward,
Yeah. After everything is done, you will get in your terminal an email sent successfully. Or if you will have some errors, you will get this one. If you have some errors, you can just ask me in the comments. I will help you to solve it, or just ask ChatGPT and it will probably solve it. Because I will show you in a second. After this first prompt, if you think that it was like that easy, you give a prompt and it was done. Now I have that many questions and it's lasts like for 2 or 3 hours till everything was working. So I had to input some work, but well, it's done and it's work. Moving to main PI file. Yeah, so this file just runs the script. So this is the URI, I don't know how to spell it, for my file of the meeting. So I'm using just sample file. It's 7 minutes long, I think so. And this is your Google bucket. And if after you will create your Google bucket and import some files, you just input your bucket name. I will delete it after it will be uploaded to YouTube, and this is your file name, and that's it. So basically here you only have to change this one. So it's the recipient's addresses, and if you want to send this email for like 10 or whatever, even 100 people, you just paste here and you press a comma and you input another email. So that's it. I'm using for instruction purposes only one. So okay, everything is done. I will show now how to use this.
So after you double check every information, you just need to go to your location where all of the files is. So if you want to check where are your terminal, just press ls. So basically I'm in my summarizer file. If you want to move in terminal, you need to write cd and as example desktop and let's go and so on till you go to your final directory where your main.py file is. So as I'm in the correct file, I have to run my Python script, and here it is. So just type in Python main.py, press enter, and script will just start. So yeah, you can see waiting for operation to complete. It will take around from 30 seconds to 1 minute because API needs to connect to your Google console and to transcribe that audio file. So it takes some time, but still better to write a summary from by your own. So yeah, let's just wait. I will skip this and we'll be back. So welcome back. Here it is. It took about 48 seconds, so well, not so long. As you can see, it is text from 7 minutes. It's my sample from Joe Rogan podcast. It's about, I think, it's something about history and pyramids. Yeah. So till here you have all the transcription of audio file, and here you have summary. So basically it's a short summary, and as I have inputted in my prompt of the following text in 2 bullet points. So yeah, it gives a summary and it gives 2 bullet points. As you can see, it cut itself from here, so maybe I should adjust my temperature or give more tokens to it, because I don't know, sometimes it gives some errors, but that's why I gave it instructions to give me a solution for correcting it. So if you want to edit, I just can copy that, input in here or in my text editor like Word, give some edits and input in it back. So, but I don't want for testing, so I can just press enter and that's it. Email sent successfully. So I should get an email in a second. You can see that's the email sender and that's my testing email for recipient. So this is the summary and this is the bullet points. It's not perfect, but you can correct and try. So do what you want with it and maybe it will help for your company. So of course it needs upgrades, but you can adjust it by yourself and you can even update it to transcribe calls from live calls or from live meetings, but you will need some other updates. I'm planning to do it and make another video if someone will like it. So that's it. Have a nice day and bye bye.